PD Beats here from Pop Turner. Speaking to Aedin Mincks about Season 6, Part 1 of Cobra Kai, streaming worldwide now on Netflix. Welcome back to the show, man. It's always good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Yeah, you've been on like quite a few times. Do I have to get you like a mug or like a shirt or something? You've been on the show, I think, like 3 or 4 times already.
I mean, maybe, yeah. Just get a little keychain, put me in the merch or something. I don't know.
Absolutely. You know, how Season 5 ended was not great in regards to what your character did for, you know, his friends.
Yeah, exactly.
So what was that like waiting to get the scripts to see how that was going to be resolved, so to speak?
Yeah. I was I was kind of questioning it. I was like, okay, am I getting written off the show, or like, cause like, a lot of us had that idea where it's like, how is this gonna work? Like they, like a lot of these people cut ties with the other team, and then they like join Cobra Kai, and they're like so diehard Cobra Kai, and all of a sudden they're just like, oh, he's a fraud. And it's like, all right, do some of these people just completely give up on karate, or do they like all right, so like apologize and like build those bridges back? I don't know. So that's what I was wondering. I was like, am I coming back, or am I just gonna like wander around for a bit and then come back? I don't know.
Well, you are back, and you got a new nickname this season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, excited about that one.
When did you get the scripts for that whole thing about with, you know, muscles and all that? Like, when did you get that officially?
They would pretty much give us the episodes like maybe a week or a couple days before filming.
Okay.
So that was the thing. Like we were filming, we were like already shooting the first couple episodes, and like the writers just kept telling me like, oh, we have a new nickname for you. We're excited. We have a new nickname. Just wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. I'm like, tell me. But, yeah. So I had to wait for the script, and then I saw that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, nice. It only took a couple.
the dojos are getting ready for the tourney and everything, right? So it's a very different kind of season in regards to a lot of competition, a lot of, you know, different kind of karate competitions and like leadership competitions and everything. What was that like filming a lot of that stuff specifically, like the kind of preparation for the tournament?
Well, it has been a minute since I've been back to filming, but personally, because we were doing a lot of montage scenes, so we were actually they would have us just all. It was cold while we were filming, so we were outside at the Miyagi dojo, and then we were all just like packed like in this van with sweaters on, and they just had the heat blasting, and then they would like walk up in there and be like, okay, we need this person, and they'd bring us out, we'd shoot a scene, do a little montage, and they'd bring us back to the van, we'd just sit in there and like bundle up. So,
yeah. And it's interesting too, because it's like, you know, the fandom of Cobra Kai is so global and it's so cool. What has been the coolest thing over the seasons in regards to seeing the kind of fandom overall? Like, is it just seeing how crazy it gets when a new season drops? Like, what has that been like for you, so to speak?
Yeah, it is kind of funny. Like, I like to see how long it can stay in the #1 spot. It's like I feel like every time it's released a new season, it's gotten put in the #1 spot on Netflix, and it's really fun getting to see that. And then just all the support from the fans, and it's really awesome to see.
What has been your favorite thing about your character over the seasons? Is it this kind of growth and this back and forth? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Like, what has that been like for you?
Yeah, I kind of do enjoy that. Like, you can't really tell what he's gonna be. Like, is he still a good guy, or is he like in the first few episodes of me coming back, you can't tell if I am genuinely like nice yet, or I don't know. But sorry, one more time.
You were the worst in the last episode of season 5.
That was I forgot. Yeah, that was my favorite. It's just like getting to join all the different dojos. That was something I enjoyed a lot, was getting to swap all the different dojos, and then also being a good, mostly bad good guy, like getting to swap around a lot.
Well, it's not a season of Cobra Kai unless there's a dojo swap. Let's be honest.
Okay, true. Yeah. There's got to be some big reveal. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's crazy that it is the final season. I mean, at some point it's gonna happen, right? You know, that the show is going to conclude. And it was announced.
I feel like it could go forever, but
has been your favorite thing? Like you talked about the dojo swaps and everything, but just kind of in general being part of a show like this. Like what elements did you like the most? Like did you like kind of the karate component? Did you like the relationship and kind of like arc building of characters? Did you like the music? Like was there one element you loved like the most about being on Cobra Kai?
I would say I can't pick a favorite. Like pretty much everything you said. Like there was just a great thing about all of it. Like I love the nostalgia of it. Like getting to go back and then also like pull in from like modern day and then like just yeah the music. Like again like the nostalgicness of like bringing back the music and then like introducing some new stuff and yeah it's
Absolutely.
it's
Now,
just really cool. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And you know, I wanted to know for you specifically, like you look at, you know, things that you've done in the past before Cobra Kai, like Ant Farm, and just like kind of from an acting perspective, because I'd never really asked you this before, but like, are those past projects very separate, like mindset wise and preparation, or are there things that you bring from certain projects to Cobra Kai, or are there things that you're going to bring to like future projects from Cobra Kai to these projects? Like, I'm just curious about that for you.
Yeah, cause like I'm gonna be honest, like Disney kind of babies you a little bit. Like you have a whole week to film one episode. I mean, like we do the same thing for Cobra Kai. You have about a week or a little more to film an episode. But for Ant Farm, like you had a week. You had the first day was a table read. The next few days were rehearsals, just like days of rehearsing the same scenes over and over again. And then the last 2 days was actually filming.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, it's you're given the script, you show up to set, you do a rehearsal or two just to see like where everyone's gonna be, then you tape immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, absolutely.
yeah, it was a little different in senses like that, but yeah.
Yeah. I know you filmed this movie I'm about to bring up like a while ago, but like you are part of the universe. Did you check out clips or watch the TED series at all, like the TED show? Because I loved it. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I did see bits of it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see the second Ted movie until like recently. Like it was just like put on a streaming service or something. Like oh cool, like I finally watched it. But yeah, no, I've been seeing a lot. I haven't seen the show, but I've seen a lot of clips from it, and like yeah, it is funny. It looks
show
really
is
funny.
so funny. It's just it's so cool that you're part of that universe. Like I always think about.
I just gotta turn myself into Taylor Lautner now, and then, like the.
But like, is it? I mean, that's kind of like. Is that one of your favorite things while being an actor, though, Aedin? Like being able to dive into all these different worlds, play all these different characters. Like that's like one of the coolest things about it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just yeah, getting to be different people and like getting like also because you'll meet people and have friends and stuff that like they'll say like oh I haven't seen that but I've seen that, so like getting to expand like getting to really open up your reach. Yeah.
Absolutely. In terms of like what's next for Aedin Mincks, there's always things down the pipeline and auditions and everything. But it's like, is there a project that you'd really want to kind of work on genre-wise? Like, for example, like horror movies are huge right now. Would you want to work on a horror movie? Like, I'm just curious, like, what is the ideal kind of next project for you, so to speak?
I mean, I'll do anything as long as I don't gotta get naked. Like, I'm fine with like any projects. But like. I was mostly motivated to even get into acting like because of Lord of the Rings. So to this day, I still want to do something medieval. Like I haven't done anything like medieval-ish, and like I just really want to do anything medieval.
Would something like in the LARP world count, like the live action role play, like a comedy? Well, that'd be hilarious.
Okay, yeah. That would be funny. Yeah, I would accept that. I would accept it as long as I still get to hold a sword and dress up. Like I mean, like
you're not going back to medieval times, but you're dressing up for medieval times.
Just like some like office version of like LARPing or whatever. Yeah, like that.
I think we're onto something here.
yeah. Let's start writing after this.
Start writing it right now. Last quick question about Cobra Kai. I just kind of want to know. When you signed up for this show, like when you first showed up on this show, I feel like everyone that shows up, whether they've showed up season 1, because you came in, I think, was it season 2 or season 3 you came in?
Season 2.
We
watched. Yeah, so like the story was we weren't there at the tournament, but the story was that we watched the tournament.
Yes, so
and
season
that
2.
Motivated us to go and join Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was 2 or 3, but yeah, season 2. Okay, so over the 5 seasons. I'm just curious, in your opinion, like when you joined the show, I feel like it was really cool because it's like there's familiar territory and unfamiliar territory at the same time, because like about the Karate Kid world and the movies existed in that universe, but then like we've never seen a lot of these new characters before, right? Did you ever think about that at all? Like it was cool, like you knew what was going on, but at the same time you didn't know what was going on with like being part of Cobra Kai?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the same time, I didn't know because I would usually avoid reading the scripts. But
Yeah,
like
sure.
I would like to just read my part of the lines, and then because I like to watch the show. I like to get surprised when I watch it. So I would not read the scripts fully. I would just read my scenes so I know what would be going on. But it's really cool to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And part 1 episodes are now streaming worldwide on Netflix. Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 1. Aedin, always great catching up with you. Thanks so much for your time, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Good seeing you again.
Good to see you again, too. Instagram, Aedin Mincks, if people want to keep up to date with everything, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, this has been Pop Turnative. YouTube.com/Pop Turnative for previous episodes. Aedin Mincks plays Muscles in Season 6, Part 1 of Cobra Kai, streaming now worldwide on Netflix. Till next time, it's Aedin and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Pop Turnative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Pop Turnative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.